I'm loco. That's the name of this villain. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. So again, hi, this is LarryBoy Fanatic, and we are going to be talking about these books. First and foremost, I did a video on these four. For you who don't know, it is and my headphones. Yeah, I was struggling to keep them on a second ago. Yeah, anything can happen on the stream. So anyways, my first video on the book series was with this one, LarryBoy and the Emperor of Envy. And then I did a video on the awful earwax attacks. Yeah, that's really the name of this book. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and then Sinister Snow Day, book 3. And then Yolo Napper, which is book 4. I think the DVD came before this book, so they took some liberties with that. But I haven't done a video on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And some of you guys were asking me if I can... Yeah, I see you now. Yay. I'm looking at chat. I will try to do a video on these books in the future. It's just I have to make time for them, make a schedule. But anyways, once I go into depth into all these books, I will tell you guys which one of these books I think deserves a proposed direct-to-DVD. A direct-to-DVD tie-in. So let's say, I want this one to be turned into a direct-to-DVD video. We're at 2.5 minutes. I got a blue koozie. And I'm sorry to tell you guys that the red koozie's gone because I had to retire that one. I kind of skipped out on breakfast to do this. I think I only had like a slice of bread. I got some snacks here with me and I got my soda. I'm gonna pop this in real quick. It is this coffee flavored candy. Pretty good so far. Pretty good, I like them. So, without further ado, let's start with the first book. I apologize if I get tongue-tied. It's like I'm peeking. Okay, so let's see. LarryBoy and the Emperor of Envy. So I'm gonna read you the synopsis, and this is the first book I ever gotten to start my collection of these. ASMR candy opening. I can give myself an ASMR mic. Alright, so synopsis. Here we go. The city of Bumbleberg's in danger, and LarryBoy's the only one who can save the day. My apologies. Everyone is weak with jealousy after the diabolical Napoleon of crime and other bad stuff. Seriously. AKA the Emperor of Envy. Yeah, the other name is too long. So the Emperor of Envy tainted the slushy supply with his envy formula during Mr. Slushy's slushy slurping contest. Try to say that 3 times in a row. And he and his army, yeah, they have it in quotation marks. Quotation marks. Ta-da. So he and his army of henchmen are taking over the city, yada yada yada. And then LarryBoy has to go save the day. So at first glance, you get a good story, which I think it was pretty serviceable. It's like, okay, bam, bam. LarryBoy coming to the rescue. Let me see, the Emperor of Envy. It's right here, folks. The Napoleon of crime and other bad stuff. His 2 henchmen. Okay, what's it say? The Emperor's army stumbled into the room. The term army, as it turns out, was a bit misleading. In fact, this particular army was really 2 muscular sweet potatoes named Frank and Jesse. And then one of them says, "And we really aren't that sweet." And then the other guy's like, "Who are you talking to?" So yeah, they tried their hardest to break a 4th wall in this. I know, it's so funny. And they managed to lock LarryBoy in prison because they've taken over for some reason. Yeah, they just go to a ice cream parlor. For some reason, everybody in town is in that one particular ice cream parlor. Yeah, they did a great job with the art for the books. I don't know if it was Tom Bancroft who illustrated these books, because he was part of the LarryBoy the Cartoon Adventure series videos, so he had a hand in all 4 of those. So I might be wrong, but he might have had a hand in these books too. Book 2, as you could tell, off Alvin. For those of you who don't know, he was in the very first LarryBoy Cartoon Adventures video, LarryBoy and the Angry Eyebrows. So to see him in this, and we get an origin story. Yeah, this is the 2nd chapter. Oh my gosh, I haven't read this book in a while, but I'm curious to figure out what this guy's backstory is. Yeah, they literally say before we go further with our story. Okay, go back and talk about Alphavin. You need to know how truly awful he is. Oh my god, this writing, like the comedy writes itself. The origin story of Alphavin. Alphavin, like any other villain worth his weight in doomsday dungarees. Guess what? I don't know if it's a word or not. Yeah, they broke 4th wall earlier when we were talking about the Emperor of Envy's henchmen. And thanks for tuning in, Patrick. Worth his weight in doomsday. Had a secret underground lair. Alphavin's particular secret underground lair was a humble starter lair on the outskirts of Bumbleberg. An unwelcome mat, I kid you not. You know how there's like a welcome mat? He probably scribbled UN and then welcome, and then placed it on the doorstep. Secondhand computers and lame lab equipment surround him. The kind of stuff you grew tired of when you were 6. Still, by keeping the lights low and never cleaning, Alphavin was able to create a creepy enough setting for villainy and outdated computer games. Oh, we get a shot of his lair. So there's a startup lair, you guys. Whereas in the Angry Eyebrows video, his lair looks more elaborate with the big screen and the underground swimming pool he had, or whatever you want to call it. I don't see the computer games they promised. By Alphavin's side stood his faithful partner in crime, Lampy. Okay, here we go. We get to the juicy part. During his years of villainy, Alphavin had been so awful that he had driven away all his friends. Who knew this guy had friends to begin with? So after a while, Lampy was the only one who seemed to be able to put up with him. Well, he has no choice but to put up with him because he's an inanimate object. Alright, so earwax. It's hard to say earwax and take it seriously when it's spelled like this. So ear blank, because I don't want to say earwax. Oh, I said it. Okay, the ear things attacking Bumbleberg. Awful Alvin is behind it and unleashing the awful ear things. Like, I would totally see this as a direct-to-DVD thing. So they want you to think that the ear things are basically mind control. You can even see it on the cover. Pretty good synopsis, especially when you have the fan favorite Awful Alvin. Now I say fan favorite because I see a whole lot of fan art on this guy. All you gotta do is go to Google, type in Awful Alvin fan art, and you will see, like, you get hundreds and hundreds of deviant art pages of fan art. But anyways, back to the goodness. LarryBoy and the Sinister Snow Day. Mr. Freeze. So, what's this story about? Bumbleberg is in danger of becoming a frozen wasteland. When the kids don't want to go to school because they think it's boring, they befriend a wacky band of snow peas who convince them a snow day in the middle of September is no problem. Led by the evil Iceberg. Yeah, that's what this dude's name is, Iceberg. Who wants to take over the city, the snow peas assure the kids that all their snow dreams can come true. Wow. So this is what LarryBoy is up against. He's moving on to number 6. Yeah, number 6. Attack of the Outback Jack. The amazing brain twister. The citizens of Bumbleberg are no longer showing compassion. They're committing outrageous crimes and giving it to peer pressure amidst some unusually stormy weather. Something is amiss in the city of Bumbleberg, and LarryBoy is out to discover who's behind these evil doings. But little does he know, it's none other than the evil genius, Plum Loco. Plum Loco? That's the name of this guy's name. The name of this villain. Yeah, he's plum crazy. Yeah, why didn't they make these bugs into the TV show? Okay, Plum Loco. Let me type his name into the chat. Yeah, hashtag that. Maybe we can get some kind of a cult following for this guy. Alright, so this evil genius, this cold-hearted Plum, has created a new device called the Brain Twister. Ooh! Which rages through town, mixing up brains, causing the citizens of Bumbleberg to end up on the receiving end of their own teasing. So the question is, you guys, how will LarryBoy calm this storm and show everyone the importance of being kind? Yeah, and then there's like a bullying scene where Junior's peer pressured to do something to his friends or whatever, play pranks on them. It's like, in order to be cool, you gotta do this, which is real scummy. And where's LarryBoy and all this? Okay, so this is a scene of him and Archie taking a good look at the brain twister. And they actually have timestamps. We had such a good laugh earlier. Alright, ooh. This is an interesting one. The Abominable Trash Man. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because guess who's in it? You heard right. Yeah, you guessed it. LarryBoy has to take on Awful Alvin again. Yeah, Awful Alvin and Lampy. Yeah, he's doing karaoke. I don't know why. Well, it's part of his bizarreness. Now he's got sharks in his swimming pool. Now for this one, I can totally get behind as a direct-to-DVD type thing. It's because, and this was unexpected for me, LarryBoy is obviously in love with Vicky, and yeah, I can see like the subplot where he can't tell Vicky who he is, his secret identity. At some point, he's got this inner struggle to think, oh, should I tell her that I'm a superhero? Should I keep it a secret? But there was one point where he has to make a decision. He's like conflicted in saying, yeah, because he's really in love with her for some reason. And I could totally get behind LarryBoy being in love with Vicky in the book series rather than the Cartoon Adventures video series, because we don't know too much about their relationship in the video series. But you got all these books delving deeper into their relationship. So I wish they could have done that with the video series. But then again, we're later introduced to Petunia Rhubarb. So, yeah, sorry to say that he's better off with Petunia rather than Vicky. But in the meantime, this book, it's got an interesting plot. An Abominable Trash Man. I guess it's their version of the Abominable Snowman. But guess what? It's created by Awful Alvin. Not gonna stall you guys any further. The final book in the book series, Book 9. When LarryBoy and his superhero buddies, those random superheroes from the superhero class he goes to every night. So they're invited to Superhero Island too. But they're in for a surprise of volcanic proportions. Trouble erupts when LarryBoy discovers he's a second-class citizen because he doesn't have superpowers like his buddies. See that? You want to talk about discrimination? Here it is right here. It's like, we already know that LarryBoy doesn't have superpowers. But then you have all these other heroes in pop culture, like Batman. He doesn't have superpowers either. He uses weapons and tools or whatever. So does LarryBoy. I mean, oh my god. And they want to treat him badly in this one. But anyways, Bollyberg's newest supervillain. Whoa! Make way for Chili Pepper! And his henchman, Coconut. I'm guessing that's what this guy is? Yeah, I can tell he's a coconut. They're cooking up a plot for disaster to destroy all superheroes. Will LarryBoy help after his vacation is ruined and his friends treat him poorly? Oh my god. Yeah, I would kind of hold it against them if they were to judge me for not having any legitimate superhero powers. I don't know, that's real scummy for them to turn their back on LarryBoy because he doesn't have superpowers. Okay, goes on to say, kids will enjoy the adventure of finding out as LarryBoy tumbles into a secret hideaway and uncovers Chili Pepper's tourist trap. But is it too late when the volcano explodes? Will LarryBoy save himself, or will he save the day before the island is covered in hot, molten chili? How will LarryBoy learn that everyone is important in God's eyes, even after being excluded from his friends? Thank you so much for watching. If you like this live stream, please give it a like, and please subscribe to the channel. And also, if you guys want to support the show and make sure that I do more of stuff like these, more live streams in the future, more reviews, more product reviews like this beauty. If you want to support the show, donate to my Patreon. $1 more will get you featured at the end of a video, and you will also see sneak peeks of my upcoming videos before they go live. This has been your girl, the LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy universe. And I apologize for the technical difficulties at the beginning, but it's a learning process. So yeah, see you guys.